Hello YouTube. This is SirAllAboutMusic's channel. My name is Tyler actually, and this is my first YouTube video. I've been a member of YouTube for quite a while now with my own personal channel, and I've been trying to decide. I've been really getting into actually thinking YouTube videos for a while now. I've been trying to decide what to do. And it came across to me that I love music. I'm a musician by profession, and it would be really great to do CD reviews, album reviews. I thought, I would really love to do that. So that's what I'm going to do with this channel. I'm going to try to do mostly new stuff, but I'm going to hit, some of my favorite albums that have been around for a while, however long they've been around. I'm going to hit albums that have had a great cultural impact. Excuse me. And just try to keep it interesting. And I'm going to try to do at least 2 videos every week if I can make it. It might not be that at the beginning. Because this is my first attempt at making YouTube videos, and I kind of have a crazy schedule right now. So let me go over what I'm going to judge. What are my criteria for judging albums on? I'm going to use a 10-star system. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, and I'm going to judge the albums on a couple of things. How original I think the music is. How much I personally like the music. Bias will be included in my CD reviews. The flow of the album, how well the songs fit together in the context of the whole. Production, and then I'll also go over the best song and the worst song on the album. So yeah, that's what I plan to do. I'm going to go ahead and do an album review right now, actually. I was going to put this intro as a separate video, but I decided that I'd just get it all out of the way, get my intro video in and my first album review all in the same video, and make it a lot easier. So the album that I'm going to give a quick review of right now is the new Kings of Convenience album, Declaration of Dependence, which hasn't come out yet, so it's scheduled for release on October 2nd. A friend of mine got a hold of it somehow. He let me borrow it. I gave it a listen. It's on my computer right now, and my first impression of the album was that I didn't like it at all. I listened through it the first time, and there were a majority of the songs I just skipped over. I could not listen to them. I was really disappointed, actually, because I'm a huge Kings of Convenience fan, and I love Ride on an Empty Street. That's my favorite of their albums. And this Declaration of Dependence at first didn't hold a lot of the things that I liked about Ride on an Empty Street for me. I didn't hear the moody edge of Ride on an Empty Street and of Quiet is the New Loud. It wasn't there. It seemed like the music was a little more watered down, like how bands, as they get older, they kind of mellow out. It's the general trend. Not every band does it, but it's the general trend. And it kind of seemed like that the Kings had reached that point. That was my first listen through on it. The second listen through, it definitely started to grow on me, and it does have the moody edge that the last 2 albums have. It's a great album, actually. So I personally really like the music. I think it's great. As far as originality goes, it doesn't conform to the music of the past 2 albums. It does have its own taste, but you can still tell that it's the Kings of Convenience, which is a very good thing. I hate bands that they just make the same album over and over and over again. I love to see bands trying new things with their music. As far as the flow of the album goes, there were a couple of songs that kind of stuck out. They didn't seem like they really fit all that well. But overall, the flow was pretty nice. The best song on this album by far is Boat Behind, and I can't play it for you. It hasn't been released yet. And I don't want to get in trouble or anything. But Boat Behind has great, very nice, tight vocal harmonies that you see a lot from the Kings of Convenience. It's a fantastic track, really nice, moody rhythm guitars, a great violin intro, little riff that it plays. Great song, just pristine, put together, awesome. Worst song is kind of hard to describe, but I'd have to go with the second track, which is called Miss Cold. It just the song was just bland. It was just bland and boring. I did not like the song at all, even on my second listen through. And I've been listening. This is I just listened to it today. It's my fourth or fifth listen through of the album, and I still don't like Mrs. Cold, excuse me. Mrs. Cold. It's just a bland, boring track. I did not like it at all. And but as for the rest of the album, all the rest of the songs are great stuff. Production, great production. Everything sounds clear. There's no real muddiness. You can hear each individual part, but you can hear how they work together. Great production. Overall, I would give Declaration of Dependence an 8 out of 10. It is definitely not the caliber of Ride on an Empty Street. It's definitely not, but it is a very good album overall. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. So when it comes out, hits the shelves October 2nd, go buy it. It's definitely worth the money, and it probably won't be that much. And one final note, moving away from the review, if you have a CD that you'd like me to review, or you'd like to see me talk about different things with my reviews, I'm still kind of working with the formula of what I'll be doing. So if you have any suggestions, even if you think I did this review completely wrong, please tell me. I want to make these videos as informative and entertaining as possible. I really want people to enjoy watching these and get something out of them. So if you would please PM me or post a comment. You can be as derogatory or hateful as you want, just as long as there's something in your comment that I can take away from that'll make these videos better. I would really appreciate it. So thanks for watching. I'll be trying to get a new video up sometime later next week. Today is Friday. And I'm probably going to be doing the new Flaming Lips album, Embryonic, which is coming out in October also. I've already listened to it, streamed it off of the ColbertReport.com, and it was great. I'll be doing a review of that, and I'll probably a few of the reviews that I'll be doing, will be older albums until I start to get into the swing of this thing to make sure that I get it right. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope you just leave me a comment or shoot me a PM if you think I could improve this, and I'll see you guys next week.